get it, you would probably get the notification too since you're subscribed to Purple Spaces.
Yeah, since I'm subscribed, I like it. So I'll just share it.
Yeah, thanks for subscribing. You know, actually, a lot of our songs, a lot of the viewers are from Nigeria. So, and we've been playing.
Oh yeah. That's what I saw it one time on your stuff. You actually rate some Cameroonian celebrities who would refuse, and I felt a little bit guilty because I felt like I was a part of that bunch. To be honest, because I mean, we were supposed to have this earlier on, but because of one thing or the other, actually, So I really felt guilty, and that's why I have to come and apologize. Inbox and like, bro, listen, yeah, I'm sorry. Because I mean, life is all about being humble and being, when you do something wrong, you accept that you were wrong, and that's why I have to apologize on WhatsApp.
Mashallah, I was moved when I saw that. Yeah.
Out of my control.
I was really moved when I saw that. I was like, "Whoa!" But I was not talking to you directly because
I know.
Yeah.
Definitely, listen. Yeah, I know. I know there are many people who are not me that have done that in the past, but I just felt guilty. It's normal.
It had to bite you.
Have to be here, and so
Yeah.
I feel directly, concerned about it. Like, but I just knew that I had to apologize because I think it was wrong, for Cameroonians to neglect a platform like this, and then Nigerians accepting it.
Yeah.
And then we go beyond and start saying, "Oh, we're not supporting that one."
Exactly.
I get that. I got that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Herman Ikinde. Shout out to you. He's following. He says my son COVID. He's gonna be interesting. Yeah.
Herman Ikinde, man, what's good? Long time, man. How you doing?
Yeah. So let me send the link to you. Yeah. So
I'm not seeing the link.
Yeah,
yet,
I'm sending to you now. So the thing is that
I don't know.
with this platform, right, I get to see a lot of things, and it's almost like I'm in the background, right, just seeing things, writing to people that are claiming on Facebook that they are this, that. I write to them, they're not who they claim to be. So I'm always just looking at these things. I'm like, who do these people think they are fooling?
I always see your stuff. Let me shock you a little bit. The thing you always say, I just, people don't take it seriously, but that's a lot of, like, you're pensive, you get?
Yeah.
That's a pensive kind of, like, oh, really? Like, you're always thinking out loud or thinking to yourself, like, oh, okay. I see you on social media saying this, and behind the scenes you're doing the other thing. Oh,
Yeah.
I see. So
I learned it from Boy Tag. Boy Tag.
oh yeah.
He says my name is MM. So the thing is that, right, if you look at it, I mean, you have been abroad.
Yeah.
There is a lot of patriotism and other words that you experience when you travel. Let's say even the support your own. People sit in Cameroon and say you may not really feel it until you're out of the country and you start being lonely.
Oh, sorry. 1 second.
Yeah, take your time.
Kobe, you just wrote my name. Like, you didn't write my artist name. You wrote my real name.
Oh, sorry. So sorry. Let me change it. I will change it now. You see, that's why it's not good. That's my bad. I was carried away, man. How can I act that kind of act? Yeah, who is that guy? Mashallah, yeah. So I have it here.
Yeah. I think the network is not bad,
Yeah, it's not bad. Since we connected, it's kind of strong. Yeah. So let me connect this, and then we can proceed.
Change position, yeah. So
Just a second. Let me correct this.
All right, that's all right.
I always find it hard to spell Sheul. So, CH.
Yeah, it's CHCHAEULE. That's a very complicated name.
Mashallah, I got it.
Okay.
I when I see it, I start panicking. It's the same way when they spell Q, right? Like
Q,
as a computer programmer, we use data structures called queues, stacks, lists. So whenever they say Q, my heart starts beating.
All right.
Because I'm like, how am I gonna spell this thing?
My name is like my name is like an icebreaker on all the interviews I go to, whether TV or radio, or whatever. The first question they ask me is that, how do you pronounce your name? So for me, is it Chewuli, Chewula, Chewulo? I mean, like, how do you pronounce it?
Shehu.
So for me, yeah.
So maybe we should
I
start
always
from
find that
that.
very
How
interesting.
did you pick up that
Yeah,
name, Don? The Don
yeah,
Shehu.
I mean, but you should know that where that name came from. I mean, people don't know that we were from the same school.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should say that, but yeah,
Say
I
that, please.
mean, that's me trying to brag a little bit.
I should be the one bragging. Like, I should be the one
Nah,
that,
nah, nah.
like, I'll be telling people that I know Don Shehu. They'll be like, what? I would say,
And
I know him. We went to the same school. And they wouldn't believe me.
they will.
I'll be fighting to say that I know
I'm
you.
flattered, man.
Yeah, seriously, I'll be fighting to say that I know you so that I should get some swag. You see what I mean? So
Yeah,
there
I
are
know,
lots of
right?
guys from here. I see President Process. I think that's Taba. So maybe I don't know. And then
Oh,
I
yeah,
see
yeah, yeah.
Herman, all of these guys.
Taba
Yeah.
Jude. Yeah.
Thanks guys. Thanks for the love. So we have Don Sheule here.
Thanks for the love.
You know
Yeah,
the
I
drill.
haven't seen my stuff. I haven't seen the whole thingy, the link. He hasn't sent. He hasn't.
Okay, I corrected that, and let me
The
send
new
that
one
to you.
hasn't come yet. So yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna
yeah.
send it now. So
All right, all
if
right. It
if
just
you
came now.
click,
So
I made an edit,
good, good,
so I
good.
hope
Yeah, I'm just going to Facebook now. So
you got it from the new link or is the
just one
title.
second so that I share and then we'll see.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got it. I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
Just gonna
mashallah. Okay, yeah, I think I changed it.
one sec.
Correct.
Oh, they're asking me to log. Oh, they're asking me to. Have you shared it on top of spaces already? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it was
already on.
generated, but I can share it again.
You tag me on the.
Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll share on my
Yeah,
wall.
let me just check because
I'll share on my wall and then I'll
one
tag
just
you.
said they're telling me to exactly. So I just share because they're telling me to sign in again and then put my password and stuff. So just share it on your
Yeah.
wall and then I will share it now on my wall and then we can start.
Mashallah.
Exactly that, so that we don't waste too much time.
You see, you're a bushwaller now, so you don't want to waste time. Okay. Hey guys, do some bureau and those who are not for bureau.
I'm a bush. I've been in the country for like 3 years. Yeah, people tell me I'm a bush fella.
Yeah, see a bushwaller that always. Once a bushwaller, always.
I know once a bush fella, always a bush fella. That's what they say. But yeah, what can I do? Oh man, interesting.
I would like to fall bush and come to Cameroon. I want to eat
Yeah.
things
I mean,
like cocky.
it's an interesting process. And anyways, we're going to talk about all of that
Yeah.
in the interview. But yeah, I get that question a lot. Why did you come back? Why did you have to come back?
I didn't want to go back
How
home,
can you
man.
leave the UK? Yeah, how can you leave the UK and come to Cameroon? But I have my reason. I think it's paying off. It might not be exactly how I want it, but I think I needed to come back. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
like I said, we'll talk about all of that. I guess.
Yeah.
Part of
Actually, me too. I actually wanted to come back.
Let's not.
I
Let's
actually
not
want.
say it again.
Yeah, me too. I actually wanted to come back in 2016, around that area, around that time, and
Okay.
then the
Oh,
war,
that's it.
the
Yeah.
war started because
The war. Oh, the war started.
yeah, I remember
Yeah.
I took
So,
a
but I think what you are doing. I think what you're doing with the programming stuff.
mm-hmm.
You need a lot of time to. Okay, I think that's good now.
You
I've
got
seen
it,
the time. Okay, fine.
mashallah. So thanks to
Live
all those
now with Don Chivule.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna add that. I'm just gonna add that to my profile and then
Yo, President Process, thank you very much.
yes, we're good
It's
to
not
go.
me. I'm not the one who is doing the great job. It's the guys that I'm chatting with. It's not me. I'm just there
Okay,
pushing
just now
buttons.
I'm here now, isn't it? Okay, that's fine then. I think I've added that on my. I've liked it.
Okay, great.
Uh, yeah, even though it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
I can
yeah, I
see.
see you liked it. Yeah, I see.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
It's all good.
I loves. Thanks for chat. And if you have anything to talk about, it could be religion, it could be prayers. See, like focus. Yeah, I see you always write some very philosophical stuff. You can always come here and we chat those things. I like to learn. There's a lot to learn out there. So this space is for us to talk and learn, but most importantly, for it's a database for this conversation, so that perhaps the future generations can come here and listen and learn. You see, like someone may learn something here. Somebody may learn here that 1 plus 1 equals 10. I'm not joking. It's true. In base two, 1 plus 1 equals 10. So somebody can
That's
learn that
right.
here, and then he'll go and argue in his cartier and win. How do they call that? The cote.
Yeah.
He can win cote because he learned something from here. So that's why we have these conversations. You never know where it can take you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you ready?
That's 100%. Right. So I think yeah, we're there, right?
Yes, we are
Mm.
there,
Okay,
and
yeah. I think
yeah,
it's on my
there.
page now.
Okay, great.
It's on my page, yeah. It's on my wall now, so I think people can join.
Mashallah.
Yeah.
To others joining, thanks.
Even
Feel
though
free
it's
to
just the name that's
feel free to comment, share, ask questions, and let's proceed. And also, do not forget, if you want to appear, just reach
okay.
out to me. Let me know. We set a date, and then we appear and we discuss.
Okay. We're there, right?
Yes,
We're
yes. So
there
don't show
now.
late. Uh,
Yeah,
thank you for doing this.
focus. I see you, man. I see you.
Focus,
Thank you.
focus. So
Focus. That's my brother, innit? That's my bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
so Don Shirley, thanks for doing this. Just to jump into business,
Thank you.
the last time that you and I really interacted was back in UB. I think we had Rogan Kings things going on. There was time when we had some
Yeah,
parties that we had to do, and from then,
yeah, that's what.
yes, from
Yeah,
then a lot of things happened. You traveled, I traveled, other people traveled, we went and learned. But
that's
I
right.
feel like all of us going to UB, something happened. Like there were some seeds that were planted when we
Yeah,
were in UB that later exploded to whatever we're doing today. So in that light, I would like to understand like
that's right.
what you did from UB, like your experiences in UB, what led you to travel abroad, and from there we would understand how you morphed into Don Shirley.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, well, I don't, I think, like you said, from UB, we went to, Bishop Logan College,
Yeah.
I must say that, and it was a single sex school. So UB was like a whole breath of fresh air. And
Mm-hmm.
we started meeting the
Mm-hmm.
them and stuff. For 7 years, we've been with guys and all of that. So UB kind of set in a new perspective. And that was being, it helped me to understand life from different perspectives. Like I said, it set a new perspective.
Uh-huh.
And so far, so good. I think you could see from that, because I read law
Yeah.
and I did a little courses in journalism and mass communication. That's JMC.
Mm-hmm.
That's my minor. So people just University of Boya.
Uh-huh.
That's no gaps,
Yeah.
and it's funny, I'm starting this conversation about girls. I don't know. I don't know why that is. But that's fine. Let's just go.
Go on, go
Um,
on. Go on.
you know.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so when I was in GMC, I became very sociable. People loved me. People loved my charisma, my swag. Everything about me. I had a little program on air. That's when I discovered that I could be. I started this. I like to talk, even though I knew I loved to talk while I was in Bishop Rogan. Obviously, how the thing was. I was the journalism prefect in the school, and that kind of
Yeah.
helped. But I discovered a new angle of me. I discovered that people love to hear me talk,
Yeah.
and I started enjoying the sound of my own voice.
Uh-huh.
And then when I finished, I had to move to UK,
Uh-huh.
and that was when. Before that, while in UB, we had a little record label. Myself, Links, Alobede Kilvin, that's a lot,
I
Aloje,
love
and I think Samuel Lee, that's
Ebanja.
Samuel Banja.
I know, yeah.
We were all, yeah, we were all like, it was my room, but Alok was like Alok J was like the producer,
Uh-huh.
and then he will make beats for us, and then we'll come and sing, and then he will produce it, and then so that already kind of engineered a certain level of entertainment in me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was around 2008, 2009,
Mm-hmm.
thereabout. So we had a couple of songs we sang, and then we published them, but it didn't really go that much because we didn't have the whole finances to push it out there. But we had those songs. There were some good songs, to be honest, and there were some not so good songs. But that already kind of birthed a seed of entertainment in me. So when I went to the UK, I went to the UK in 2013, and around 2016, I started doing music
Mm-hmm.
professionally. I
Yeah.
released my first single, Wokolo.
Mm-hmm.
That ended me the name Wokolo. 9th of September.
Yeah.
And brought in a new dimension into my entertainment face. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
you played the part. You played the part with the record label thingy, and the UK also played a part when I went there, and then I discovered it was the same love I got from the UB that I got in the UK in my class. I was in the master's class. Everybody loved to hear me talk.
Yeah.
Everybody loved to just when I walk in, people just like, "Oh, Daniel, what what's up?"
Uh-huh.
I carried that charisma. So I just
Uh-huh.
felt like, what, I need to be a public figure. I need to do something
Mm-hmm.
that would push me, and that personality of me is going to come out broader and better. And
Yeah.
I thought it was entertainment. I started with music,
Mm-hmm.
and when I came back to Cameroon, I did the music a little bit, and I saw that it wasn't really going the way I planned. Because, I mean, the industry musically was saturated,
Yeah.
and boom, comedy came in. Before then, I must confess,
Mm-hmm.
before I came back to the UK, before I came back to Cameroon from the UK,
Mm-hmm.
I had done a few comedy skits. And I can remember around 2000, after I released Wokolo,
Yeah.
around 2017, Baze Aris, our kid,
Yeah.
I don't know, you know Baze, right?
I know Basil. I
He
know
saw one of
Basil.
my comedy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baze Aris, our kids. He saw one of my comedy stuff, and he was like, bro, you are better in comedy. I don't know why you're wasting your time doing music. That's 2017. But I just took it like I just waved it. I was like, nah. He said, no, I'm telling you, I think you're good. Because I was doing some comedy stuff, but I wasn't really serious about it.
Yeah.
Just playing. And he said, I think you'll be better off in comedies. Like 2 years later on, or 2 years later when I came around 2019, December,
Mm-hmm.
the 1st of December 2019 was the first time I ever mounted a stage as a stand-up comedian. And so far, so good. It's been 1 year, and I can tell you that I don't regret ever choosing to be a comedian. So right now, the music thing has been pushed, the I don't know if I'll do it again, but I
Yeah.
might do it again, not professionally, but just like act also a bit of rap. But the main thing I want to condition artists. I've been an artist for like 4 years. The
Yeah.
recognition I've got as a comedian for 1 year has tripled the recognition I got as an artist for 4 years or 3 years. So I think I'll stick with comedy for now. And
Mashallah.
not just for now, I'll stick with comedy as far as yeah. Mashallah, mashallah. So I mean
Mashallah.
that's it. That's a brief summary.
Wow. I am afraid of comedians. I mean it in the positive, like fear, the fear that is like wonder. That's the fear I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah, yeah.
about. Yeah, like I'm afraid of comedians because they're very versatile. I had a roommate who
Yeah.
was a comedian, and that dude used to make us laugh until we run away. Like he's so funny, and
Yeah.
he used to like, for example, he had a girlfriend that was Jewish, so he'll be working with her. He's this kind of person that you would see him and the girlfriend, and you hear him saying that you are too slow. No doubt the Jews took 40 years to trek from Egypt to, so he'll be blasting the girlfriend live just like that. Yeah, so so
Yeah, yeah.
so on Fridays we'll meet, drink beer and stuff like that. Sometimes we eat, let him not come and ban this because of that. And then he'll start cracking jokes and we would laugh too much. And when he takes the instrument, he's good at it. Whatever he wants to do. And this guy who sang "This Is America." How do they call him?
Childish
Yeah,
Gambino.
Chinese guy.
Childish
That's a
Gambino.
very big comedian. You know that, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Even
Yeah,
Kevin,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
even
Very big
Kevin Hart.
comedian. Yeah. His
You
name
know,
is, I think his real name is something, I think Michael Glover.
yes,
Michael Glover or something like that. Yeah.
yes.
He's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is one of the most feared rappers. You know that?
No, I've never known that.
Yeah,
Never.
he's check out Chocolate
I'm just
Dropper.
getting that now.
Check out Chocolate Dropper. That's Kevin Hart's rap name.
Oh,
Like people are scared to do mic fights with him.
okay, okay.
Like people are scared
To
to do
battle with
mic
him.
fights, yeah, to
Oh
battle with
wow.
him. So he has that reputation. So comedians, I
I used
mean,
to rap too, to be honest.
yeah.
I think yeah, I just yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think to buttress what you're just saying, I think comedy you need to be an ensemble of everything.
Yeah.
As a comedian, you need to be versatile. You need to
Mm-hmm.
be very multidimensional, multifaceted.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like you need to have a bit of everything. It's like what's the thing called now? I think a cocktail where you have a little bit of everything in one cup.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised with that because myself, I used to rap.
Mm-hmm.
I can speak some 16s, on a very good day. Hey, I wake up on the bright side.
They can speak
On the
some
bright side of my
16s.
bed. Yeah, I can speak some 16s. I'm not Jovi, but I can do that.
Mashallah.
And on a good day as well, I can actually act as well. On a good day, I can sing. Amazing grace, how sweet thy sound.
Mashallah.
So I think I have a little bit of everything. Yeah. So I'm not surprised. Comedians are just people that know a lot. That's why I said that comedy is the height of intelligence. I always say that all the time on my Facebook post.
Yeah.
I say comedy is the height of intelligence because it's difficult to make people laugh. And you have to make people laugh, you need to be versatile. You need to know everything because you're making bankers laugh, teachers laugh, alcoholics laugh, drug addicts laugh, you're making prostitutes laugh, you're making everybody laugh. So you need to get in their field of play and understand them from that level so that you can be able to crack a joke that would resonate with what they're doing. You get what I'm saying? So it's really something that it's a lot of work. And I'm proud to be a comedian that I can call myself, a versatile comedian. I mean, those
I see, man. Like,
who know me know that. I don't need to toot my own,
yeah.
But
I mean, like you say, you need to be able to crack a joke to satisfy all those people. Like the easiest thing to crack is X. Apart from that, I don't see what is easy again to crack. So imagine if you have to crack a joke and then you have to
you can crack a goose. Listen.
Go and crack pumpkin and see how hard it is.
Actually, well,
X is the simplest to crack.
You can crack pumpkin, but it's a little bit hard.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
X is the easiest.
Egg is the easiest. So imagine cracking a joke.
It depends who lays the egg. Because listen. An egg from a country fowl is not an egg from an agri fowl. Country fowl egg, they're not strong. They are not strong. You will just bang 5 times for your crack. So country fowl, their egg is very, very strong.
Yeah.
I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't know how they call country fowl in English. So
I don't know how they say a country's fowl. So challenge, please. So focus. You're the one who knows big grammar. Please tell us how they say country fowl in English, so that we can continue. So but anyway, I mean comedy is if you look at history too, the Romans, they used to have this Colosseum, those things, right? That people will fight. Another thing, culture that they carried along is comedy, even right from the Greeks, because they realized that life is tragedy by default. You know how say for Christians they say original sin, like you are born with original sin, so you're born dirty, you're born sinning, and there's that guilt that is in you. So you need to laugh. You see what I mean? So comedy. I mean, without comedians,
I think it was Shakespeare who said. I think it was Shakespeare who said comedy is just an occasional episode of the whole drama of tragedy in life. So.
Oh wow. I see. So, but then there is
that's the butcher what you're saying.
Yeah. So, but there is almost consensus. Arenas' tradition of how there is almost consensus that comedians are very sad.
Native hen.
Native hen.
That's true. That's true though.
Yeah.
That's
so
true.
Tell us about
that's
that.
True. I think that's true.
From your experience.
I'm not going to debate that. I think. Let me tell you the truth. Like I've never said it. This is exclusive material on your platform. And
Mashallah, that's the magic.
When I came back from the UK, after like a year, I became a little bit. I became a little bit depressed, and a lot of people said so many things to me. Oh, you're coming from Cameroon. What are you going to do with your life? Oh, how can you leave the UK and come to Cameroon?
Yeah.
And it kind of got to me, I'm not going to lie. So I became a little bit depressed. I became a little bit worried, like, okay, am I doing the right thing? Did I make a mistake?
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw the way life was treating me here, it wasn't treating me the best way. And I started saying, oh, maybe I should have stayed back. So I had a job there. I was earning a lot of money. Not really a lot, but at least I was earning money. I could take care of myself, my bills and stuff.
Yeah.
And I sunk into depression. And comedy was my saving grace.
Mashallah.
You know? Yeah. So I think you are right when you.
Yeah. I mean, jokes are really good at. You know that you can use jokes.
Because the truth is, most if you hear the story, I don't know, even worry, I don't. She was in debt for longer than she used to be, and I think there are so many other stories like that. So I don't refuse that. I don't. And most comedians actually became comedians from a depression.
Yeah, I see. I mean, I really understand that. And I feel like so.
This is my case. When I like I told you, when I came back, I was down. Yeah.
Sorry, go on. It looks like the network is like trying to interfere.
Yeah, it's trying to play. It's trying to play pranks with us. Can you hear me, Alice?
Yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you. Yeah. So I mean, for interesting, you need it because
I agree 100%.
Because
it brings out the best. It brings out the best in you.
Exactly.
You know?
Because when you're growing up, life is just milk. You see what I mean? Life is just milk. People, you
That's
go
right.
to school, especially if you went to a boarding school. Like Biroko, they'll wake you up at 5:30. They go when you go out to the world where nobody is there to wake you up. That's when you understand. You see, so you need your brain will be expanded through that heat. You see, but it depends now if you can handle it. But
I wouldn't. I wouldn't completely agree. I wouldn't completely agree about the whole. Your being milky, but that's something for another day. It's fine.
but I mean, think about it. Even in UB, why do you think that students that left maybe day schools, they sometimes thrive in UB? Because they're used to doing their own things. Whereas those in a boarding school, they have to wake you up. There's a timetable you have to follow. So for you to start setting up your own agenda,
have a program kind of lifestyle. Yes,
yeah, it becomes hard.
I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, it becomes hard. So boarding school, somehow. But those that maybe did half, they actually learn to survive. So now, then you actually did finance, right? As a specialist in finance.
Yeah, in the UK.
So there's something that they don't teach us about love. They don't teach us about finance.
Yeah.
Right. And then they send us to the world. But those are the things that control the world. So what are your thoughts on that? And even like from your experiences, like the essence of finance, love, and dealing with our environment? Can you hear me?
I said I must say that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Yeah, I must say that you're a very fine brain. I mean, as far as
Mashallah.
Asking very pertinent questions is concerned, and then you're doing your research. Yeah, you're doing your research, and I must say that you're doing well what you're doing. Doing what you're doing, no, because it's the best thing. Always tell people that always be happy to do what makes you happy, because at the end of the day, it's not about.
Hello. It looks like the network. It looks like the network is like.
Love. I should not tell you what them people who are doing questions about love and education.
Oops, sorry guys. Network issues. We just wait. I think you join us back, like in a moment. Let me ask him. Okay, yeah, you came back.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, yes. So don't mind if it cuts. Just continue. That's we understand. Hello.
Better now.
Yeah, I can hear you. Let me see what will happen.
Am I? Come on.
Yeah, the network. What if we do? Let me say I switch off my video and you switch off yours. Let's see how smooth that will be.
Switch. Okay, let me see if I.
Yes,
Okay, let me switch off. Let me switch off the video. I've done that. Is
yeah,
it better? Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you. Let's see.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yes, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, is it better? Is it better?
A little bit.
Is it better now?
Yes, I think it's better now. Yeah,
Okay, it's better. Yeah,
yeah,
5 on 5. Yeah.
yeah. So just like a radio station. So, but anyway,
Okay,
guys, feel free to comment.
that's
Yeah,
better, man. The, the podcast, isn't it? Sorry about that, guys. The network is crazy.
yeah.
So you're asking about love. Should I continue
Yes,
from
please.
there?
Yes, please continue.
Like I was saying, yeah, I mean, it's just about, I just think that, first of all, like I said, I'm of the opinion that education in Africa is something that needs to be revisited, needs to revisit the pedagogy and a lot of things that they're teaching us we don't really need, like you said.
Yeah,
And I think the most important thing that we need, they don't teach us,
yeah.
Because that's why you see most people, I used to always say, I have a comedy, a joke I wrote about, you graduate as a microbiologist and become a microwave preparer. You graduate as a marketer, and the
Uh-huh.
only thing you do after that is you go to the market to buy things.
Mm-hmm.
You graduate as probably as a manager or management, or do management in UB or whatever university, and the only thing you can manage is poverty after graduation. So it's just to show you
Uh-huh.
the menace
Mm-hmm.
in our educational system.
Mm-hmm.
Show you the level of mediocrity that we offer. So
Yeah.
I think love, like you said, is the greatest commandment. Those of us who are religious, we know that love is the greatest commandment, and even without that, you
Mm-hmm.
know, without being religious, you just have to love your neighbor and as yourself. And with finance, which is what I did,
Yeah.
it's something that most people don't know how to manage their finances.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't blame them because we've never really had a financial education ever since we were young, growing up.
Yeah.
Growing up, the financial education we have was that whenever you lend your mother money, just consider that as bad debt. You never take it again. And mother says, please give me 2,000 francs, I'll give you back tomorrow. Just know that's gone.
Yeah.
You're not seeing that money ever again in your life.
That's a
So
lot.
things like that. But I think that's why one of the reasons why I decided to do an MBA in finance.
Mm-hmm.
Just because first of all, I wanted to do something away from law. I did law and then I did JMC, which is purely arts.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to do something a little bit, economic, something a little bit financial, that would be a little bit from the normal, typical arts. So I decided to do an MBA in finance. I think it helped. It's something that people should, even if you don't do it as a professional course, you should take some one or two times to check it online, or just get books or get some stuff to learn about financial independence, because most of us, we have not understood that. I myself, who even did it in school, I cannot boast to tell you that I'm financially independent now, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on that, and I'm striving to get to that level.
Yeah.
But it will be good for every young man or young woman to be able to learn how to be financially independent. And some of the things people don't understand is that you don't become financially independent by saving money. become financially independent by investing money. It's not just think that it's just about saving, saving, saving. Nah,
Yeah.
it's not about about investing.
Yeah.
Those are some of the little money that you put in the bank. It's going to give, and that's it. No, but it's more about investment. The person who invests is better than the person who saves after like 5 years than the long term. You get what I'm saying? So one
Yeah.
in the financial class, I want to deal, and something very imperative for us to learn about those cardinal things in life: love, loyalty,
Yeah.
honesty, financial freedom, and just kind of cardinal points, which you hardly find them being taught in school. So that's why life itself is a school that you never graduate from, and the only time you graduate from life is when you die. So yeah,
Martial.
so we
Yeah.
are always learning, always learning.
Say, are you a learner? You know how they always used to say, remember your guys,
Yeah, I'm a
they say,
learner,
are
man.
you a learner?
Yeah,
Yeah, I see, man.
are
Thanks,
you a learner?
thanks for that.
Exactly. Yeah, we learn
Yeah,
every day.
thanks for
Learning.
that. It actually made me to
So
think.
sad, so sad. So sad. This video doesn't want people to see my handsome face, but it's all right. It's all
Yeah,
right.
once in a while you can turn
It's
it
all good.
on, and then we see how it goes. If it goes down, we go back to audio. So because the internet itself can forget now, it can forget that hey, I was trying to disturb. So when we
I know,
launch the
right?
video, to remember. Before it remembers, then we go
But
back.
I think it's really cool this way, but it's fine.
Okay.
If you want, we can always do that. But I
Yeah.
think it's cool
Okay.
because I think it's flowing properly.
Yeah.
And the most important thing about people seeing my face about learning get what I'm saying. So
Yeah, I see. I mean, yeah, thanks for those. Actually, about investing too, one and saving, one direct observation is that, I don't know if you ever listened to the stories when we were growing up that an uncle will be saying that when I was young, I used to pay house rent 100, and then you'll be laughing. Did you ever have that experience? Like, or they will tell you that Mambo used to be 75.
yeah, I heard about it. They said that yes, 70. No, not Mambo. Fanta used to be 75, and then they used to sell when you go with 100 francs, you eat and you get so full that you're not able to
Yes.
wake up. Yeah, I mean, we all heard those
Yes.
stories.
So now,
Life was easier. Life was yeah.
yes. So that shows you something. That person, if he has saved that is 100, now it will mean nothing.
I'm trying to connect back to the video like you
Okay,
said.
yeah,
So
I see it. Yeah. So when it's stable, I may put my video too. So
okay, that's fine.
the so when they say that we're laughing, but one thing that we forget is that it means that if he kept that 100, he will not be able to do anything with it today.
That's right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
which means if he has saved it, if he has saved the
Exactly.
100, he will come and
Yeah.
land.
Yeah.
It's that you time
I
travel
mean,
now.
time.
It's that you
Yeah.
time travel with money.
Yeah.
You come and land, the money's value
Yeah.
is
Times
gone.
the money has no use, So that's
Yeah.
why it's better to always invest, like and I think investment is not an African thing, to be honest. I'm sorry to say this. I might get a lot of backlash
Uh-huh.
from it. But Africans, we don't know how to invest. And that's the thing that's killing our continent. Africans, we believe more in acquiring
Yeah, I see.
disposables like cars and jewelries. That's why you see somebody like Ellen DeGeneres. She's worth more than 5 times the Migos. If you check, the things that the Migos wear only on their self, their chains, their jewelry is already more than. So it's not a black culture for investment. It's not, and that's why till today, most of the black Americans, they always complain that there are no black-owned businesses. You
I
get what I'm
see.
saying?
Yeah, I get it. Is
Because
it the same in the
we don't
UK?
have a culture of investment. A lot of, even in Africa, even in Cameroon,
Yeah.
like the entertainment industry, because people just believe that their money is for them, and that's why other countries like Nigeria, I'm sorry to always call them, but they're not
Feel
doing
free.
bad.
Feel free, yeah.
People come from abroad and they come in for entertainment. They invest in it. Look at Night of it. It was an initiative from somebody. Look at all the comedians from Night of today. They are all billionaires, millionaires in Naira. That's what an investment can do to you. But imagine if that guy saved that money.
Yeah.
How would that money benefit anybody?
Yeah, very true.
We need to try to inculcate the culture of investment. It's very important.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, because people always, and like I always say, the best sum of investment is to invest in people. It's human investment
Mm-hmm.
because it's going to yield you more than the profit you can ever imagine. Trust me. I'm
Mashallah.
telling you, that's a fact. You understand?
Yeah.
Wizkid was nobody when Banky W decided to invest in his humanness,
Mm-hmm.
in his talents. Look at
Mashallah.
Wizkid today. He's one of the most popular African acts or artists. Do you think Banky W will not be proud wherever he sits? Or do you think Banky W can ever lack something and then take his phone to call Wizkid and Wizkid will not react?
Yeah, I see what you
That's
mean.
life. You get what I'm
That's why
saying?
people
So
have
we have a
children. Yeah.
culture where people just believe that when they are on top, they want to always remain on top. They don't want to spend money on other people. They don't want to invest on talent. They want to invest on nothing. It's crazy. But what can I say?
Yeah. Well, I thanks for that information. I let me make an argument for those that have tried to invest, because I have tried it myself. You see, and even like discussion, like having this podcast, it's exposed me to many things, and I've interacted a lot with people. And it comes down to what you were saying. We lack like some basic financial how will I say it, capabilities. You see, so finance is like a language, right?
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah, finance is like a
Yeah.
language. You speak it. You see, it's a practice, and by speaking the language, you do the practices that are right. So one of them too is about it deals with humility, so that if people want to invest in you, you may be able to follow. You see what I mean? So, but it's hard to meet people that you partner with them, and then you guys are disciplined enough to follow rules. I don't know if you see what I mean, like time, simple things like that. You see what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
That's right.
sometimes,
Yeah, I get you. I
yeah. So
get you. Yeah.
sometimes there are people that want to invest in others, but keep missing each other, like that. So they cannot really get to execute anything, and that makes everything to fail. So have you
Yeah.
come across that? So that those who want
That's
to
right.
learn, they should know what to
That's right.
do. Yeah, because I have experienced
And
that
and
actually.
and and, and I must. Okay. Okay. And let me say this as well.
Yeah.
Let me say this, and I get your point. Very crystal clear. Your point is very crystal, and I see the frustration
Mm-hmm.
of those who have tried to invest their Waterloo, so to speak,
Yeah.
lack of a better word. And,
Yeah.
and, and, and I understand where they're coming from when they say, no, I'm not going to do this again. Because it's difficult for people to actually take their money. We know how things are right now. We know
Yeah.
how things are hard. We know how times are tough. For somebody to take their money that they could use for something else and put on you, and the least thing you can do is just to be disciplined. That's a word
Yeah.
that most listeners don't understand.
Yeah.
Discipline.
Yeah. Very
Just
true actually.
be disciplined. Stick to the rules of the company which you're to be able to abide by those same rules that will make you bigger. Just trust me, Kobe. Yeah,
Yeah.
every entertainer who has stuck to their contract has always been greater than they were when they signed.
Yeah. Very true.
And every entertainer who has not stuck to their contract has always gone lesser than they were when they signed. That's a rule of thumb.
Yeah.
And there might be exceptions, but trust me, there are not many.
Mm-hmm.
Because it shows your lack of discipline and commitment whenever you are in a contract and you do not toe the line of that contract. It means that people are not going to take you serious. And sometimes you don't know that when you're a public figure, the people check everything you do, and you become your character is open for scrutiny by the whole public.
Uh-huh.
That's why I always tell people that as an artist or as an entertainer, whether a comedian, a fashion designer, a photographer, a musician, an artist, an actor, whatever it is that you're in, a journalist, a DJ, you need to learn some basic communication skills,
Yeah.
speech mannerisms, social media etiquette. those things are very important, because when you don't do that, once you don't have that, the mastery of that, you're going to be a laughing stock. So
Yeah.
I don't blame those who have invested in the past and have not really met what they bargained for. But please, that should not deter you. That should not discourage you from looking for other people. There are always going to be good and there are always going to be bad people in society. But I believe that there are some good Cameroonian internals, some good Cameroonians, but they're not just about internals now, just general Cameroonians who are ready to work when you put your money on them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just want to really beg, that we should learn to cultivate the culture of investment and the culture of discipline.
Yeah.
Those two go hand in glove. One cannot go independent of the other. If you are an investor and you're investing on somebody, what you expect from that person is nothing else but that person should be disciplined. And with discipline comes a lot of things. It comes loyalty, it comes trust. There's so many things that are inside discipline, but discipline is like the main word.
Yeah.
Because when you're disciplined, you know that you have to stick to the bylaws of your contract. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, what can I say? That's it.
I mean, thanks for that. And because you know how when UB we used to make parties, you have a GO, you have a president, and we did what we were supposed to do.
Or the vice president.
Yeah. Whenever we did what we were supposed to do, our parties happened. You see, like the GO will communicate that let's meet at 8 o'clock with PAP and flyers. So we're going to post it. If people come, we're going to do that. If people don't come, we will not do it. You see, so as people are collaborating, that's how things are happening. That's why our parties succeeded. So that same spirit is needed now. If people do what they're supposed to do, like you're saying. And that brings me to this thing that I noticed. It brings me to this thing that I noticed where it looks like there was a time, let's say you have artists, they will say if you have a record label, you have to rent them a house and do things like that, like some almost like having a salary. But forgetting that in the West, they advance you instead. So you may be signed somewhere just like you want to write a book, right? They are actually buying the book from you.
That's right.
So they give you an advance and then you can decide to go and invest it in a house. That's your business, but you must deliver. You see what I mean? So why would someone put you in a house when you have not said, okay, in the next 3 weeks I will give you an album, or you don't have a deadline for? I don't know if you see what I mean. So all of those things.
That's true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what are your thoughts on
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on?
Let me interject. Let me interject on that. Let me interject on that. Like I always tell people, when compare our entertainment industry vis-a-vis the West, I don't want to go down to Africa, just vis-a-vis the Western world.
All right. Yeah.
The lowest artist in America has at least 200. It's the work is over here. Very few artists. I'm going to streamline it to our context.
Yeah.
Very few artists are fans because the word is overused. Now, like I said, in the West, in the Western world, in America and in the UK, the lowest artists are the UK artists that nobody even knew. But when you look, trust me, the sales are massive. So the lowest artist in America or UK has at least 200,000 fan base. Now, what does that tell you? Let's take an example of an artist in Cameroon that has at least 1 million followers, or let's say 500,000 followers on Instagram. Yeah. Let's say that out of those 500, just about 100,000 are Cameroonians, right? Now, in that 100,000, when he or she drops an album or an EP and is selling for 1,000 francs, let's say just 50,000 people are going to buy it. Yeah. Trust me. Now, check 1,000 times 50,000. That's 50 million francs CFA. Mm-hmm. Do you know that? Do you know that?
Yeah.
Now, let's even reduce it to 25,000. Check 1,000. That's 25 million. Yeah. 1,000 times 10,000 fans or 10,000 people is 10 million francs. Now,
that's 10,000.
Yeah, 1,000 francs.
I know, I get it.
10,000 fans is 10 million francs.
I get
Now,
it. That's
now
what I'm saying.
let me land.
10,000
That's an
thousand.
artist who has, yeah. All right, 10,000. I don't know. That's you being a programmer now. I don't understand this kind of
Sorry,
terminology.
continue.
So
Yeah.
don't push me to that level.
Yeah.
So that is 10 million francs for just one album. And people buy albums 1,000 francs, some people buy for 10,000, some 5,000, because they're always premium buyers and the gold buyers and no standard buyers. You get what I'm saying? Now we're just being average. That's somebody who has at least 500,000 fans.
Yeah.
So imagine if our fan base were really fans like they claim.
Yeah.
What would have happened to us?
Oh, we have a lot of money. We have
Would
an
have been
economy.
in a bigger state. Would have had houses. No, you don't need to. You not need a record label to rent you a house.
Yeah.
But our fans or the fans. But I think if our entertainment industry needs to grow, we need to try to, the fans need to be really fans. Because I think we're in a culture where fans are not fans. They are now more of managers and PRs and publicists, and they are just everywhere. That they actually control. It should not be like that.
I see.
As a fan, your place is to see that your artist progresses, irrespective. Now, that's what I'm just letting people who just want to.
I may turn off my. Yeah. Let me turn off my video. Yeah.
You have publicists, you have PRs, you have A&Rs, you have managers who are fans.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think the internet again. So you could turn off the video. Let's see how it goes.
Can you hear me now? Yes.
Yes, I can.
All right, that's fine. So I think the basics when we learn when we're from doing economics, the rule of every entrepreneur, whatever the end goal is for profit making. So nobody's going to sign you and rent you a house and do all of those things when they are not sure that they're going to get their ROR. ROA means return on investment.
Yeah.
Sorry, ROI. They're not sure that they're going to get their ROI, their return on investment. They're not going to do all of that for you.
Yeah.
And I think that we as fans, please, we need to try as much as possible to push our artists by buying their songs, subscribing to the channels, looking for me, following them on Instagram. Just do the basic things that fans do. Attend their concerts. I mean, just do it. It's not that difficult. I don't know why it's so difficult for us, some of us, Cameroonians, to just be fans and stay fans.
I can make an argument. I have some arguments to make, though.
That's fine. Let's hear it. It.
So, the economics that they taught us in school is kind of old. The same way like how you'd have Windows 95, and then now we have what do we have? Windows 10. So these things, as the world changes, they discover new techniques. So there's a school of economics called Austrian economics. It actually captures the human societies as they are today, in the sense that it starts from the bottom up, almost like how you are programming an economy and you see what the pieces do. So we have actions. So they say value is subjective. Religions could come to teach you what value you want, but people have their values. That's why people do what they want. They may even hide to do it. You see? So you just have to provide that thing that you know that they want. Right. Yeah, so from that point of view to fans, if fans are not going somewhere, you see that in this economy, you cannot force them. It's what they value. So if they are not really doing what you want, you are not probably giving them what they want. So it's right in front of your face. You see what I mean? Like, do something. Keep up editing it. And it's not bad to make something that is not perfect. Just be able to learn. You see? So what do you think about, like, those of us that want to build something, want to make it perfect? it makes you become defensive. You see, because you think that it's not perfect. It doesn't need to be. So what do you think about that and artists and then fans coming together because they need something that's valuable? You see what I mean? So you see my argument? Can you hear me? Hello? Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hear me?
Yeah. I can hear
Hear
you.
you?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right.
Yeah. So what do you think about that? Like,
All right.
what needs to be done? Yeah.
All right. Like I mean, in terms of arts and whatever, truth is, no matter basketball, I love AY, I love football.
Yeah.
But as a comedian, you're always going to find people that are always going to criticize you because the truth is, I go to their work and I see the comments and I'm like, wow, you cannot deny your thing. So that's why I'm trying to say that with what you just said about perfection and all of that, there
Yeah.
is nothing like a perfect art because no matter how perfect it's for one person, it differs from one. Very relative. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Right.
if you have trained, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
Once you see that they're doing their best, support them. The thing with Cameroonian fans is that they complain a lot. They complain a lot and they don't do much. That's the truth. I'm telling you. Okay, let me give an example. A typical example. Blanche Bailey launched her song featuring Tizi Panchak, and she decided to sell it for 500 francs. Trust me, people did not buy it.
Uh-huh.
People did not buy it, but that song is good.
Yeah.
I think the song is nice. I love that song. I love that record. I think it's a hit song. You understand? But and then there are the same fans who would say Blanche Bailey has been for 5 years and she has not given us an album. Now, if she puts a song for 500 francs and you guys cannot buy, is it when she puts an album out that you guys are going to buy? Do you know how much it costs to release an album? Let's be serious, guys. Let's be serious. If we want to do this thing, let's do it. If you want to do it, let's leave it.
Yeah. I see.
That's what I believe. So there's nothing like a perfect art or all of that.
Yeah.
By all means, just be a fan. I know fans of Messi
Yeah.
or whoever and fans of Ronaldo, they will always be along each other because why? Because they are fans. Messi may be the best footballer, Ronaldo may be the best footballer. That is subjective.
Yeah.
It differs from one person to another. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just be a fan, support whatever you want to support, and forget about the rest. You can be a fan of two people at the same time. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't expect anything perfect from the person you are a fan to, because there's nobody that is perfect. We all are human beings. We have a tendency to make mistakes. I'm sorry. We have a tendency to make mistakes, and we are going to make mistakes, regardless of whatever we are doing. The most righteous of people in the world are going to just be a fan, help that artist to grow, help that comedian to grow, help that designer to grow. In Cameroon, we don't have that.
Yeah, I see.
With the Anglophone section, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to. We don't have that. That's going to support Don Chibule regardless. If Don Chibule makes a show, just a show, sorry, I'm going to pay for the tickets.
Yeah.
Don't you let launch a comedy series? I'm going to subscribe to his YouTube channel. I'm going to share his video. I'm going to comment on his video. The simplest things people don't do in this country.
I have a thought.
I want
actually.
to compare with America. I want to compare with
I have a thought.
I'm sorry, cannot compare with those countries.
Yeah, I have a thought actually about that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's very
Let's hear your thought.
yeah. You spoke about like righteous. You said something about
I'm
I got the word righteous, so
Are
it
you
got.
there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah. So you said something about like the right thing to do, and it really got me thinking. Right. So imagine that I'm an artist like Blanche Bailey, or what you said. Blanche Bailey made her music and put it out there, right? Was it was it really blocked? How was it distributed? Was it in a way that somebody could not see it for free? Because if I can see it for free, what is stopping me from just seeing it and then I'm like, okay, I cannot buy it, especially if I know that I can go get it for free. So people may want to choose the free one. Can you hear me?
Maybe you should switch your video then.
Okay, let me
Your
switch off my
video
video. Yeah, let me switch off my
first.
video. Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Maybe you should switch up your video.
Yes, I did. So can you hear me? Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, don't show like. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me, Don Shirley? Guys, if you're listening, please just hang in there. We have like internet issues. I expect these things to happen. So, but we would continue. So we're live with Don Shirley. He was talking about like Cameroon, that there are those that are fans that don't really buy the works of the artist, so they're suffering, and it's not good. So I have an argument, not really an argument. I have a thought about that. So I'm waiting for him to join, and I'll make my argument. I think I can play Joey's song. No, actually, I'm waiting for Dan Sherwood. So guys, we'll take a technical break and until Don Shirley comes, and we'll continue.
Money, power, respect, we not put up for any order. 16, 16, slowly come all like Kumbawata. Man down, competition nowhere to be found. No son should ever lead to pay for the sins of the father. I would lie if I say I never did this shit for my daughter. I spacewalk on the beat like Jupiter was my mother. Gang, motherfucker gang till I die. Spread my wings to the sky, man be already in for fly. You be formal with a suit and tie. I keep it casual, juvenile. For instance, to your man is spin a bar. My bloody come on like Nasana guy. Talking to you like it's just you and I. For all my songs, they I give my life. You know the truth, so why you telling lies? That for dirty, my name better I die. I got demons, I am dirty. I get feelings, I feel love and I feel hatred. Because I in no time we go in life, that's all my life. I hate people who be shaky. I do yes and I do no's, I don't do maybes. Because I you with me or you with them, better decide. Tu es francophone ou you be anglophone. T'as ami a bien à Cameroun. Maintenant on me axe de choisir, comme si j'avais choisi quand on m'accouche ici. Commençons.
Yeah, don't show late. Can you hear me?
Ça fait work mon cerveau. Dans mon dos, ils font les complots. Si je dors et je ferme les yeux, c'est dans ton dos quand te met le couteau. Yeah, ça fait work mon cerveau. Il y a les riches qui ne sont pas gros.
Yeah.
Les belles filles qui ne sont pas belles. Les beaux fils qui ne sont pas beaux. 504 comme un vieux Peugeot. Comme un pro quand je pose le flow. Tôt ou tard, on des bambano. Séparer les vrais du faux. Je suis pas comme les autres, pas comme les autres. À chaque fois, je me sépare du lot. Tout le monde joue sur les réseaux.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, ça fait work mon cerveau. Faut faire gaffe quand tu fais des
How about you? Can you hear me?
riche, mon niveau d'allô dans la tête à la place cerveau. Yeah, ça fait work mon cerveau. Trop c'est trop, boum, trop c'est trop. Je dors très tard, je me lève très tôt. Entre toi et moi, y'a même pas photo. Cerveau, connecte ta tête à ton cerveau. Le mental
Yeah.
et tout se passe en
Network is really terrible. I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's fine. Like I'm used to
I'm
that.
trying.
Actually.
I can get you, but it's not clear.
Okay.
C'est pas pour les réglos. Cerveau.
Yeah. Okay. So, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah. Don't show late. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I was trying to say that how about the distribution channels? How are they? Are they in a way that if Blanche is selling this song, nobody can access it unless they buy it? Because if not, you're giving the people the ability to choose between two things: one that is cheap, and then one that has no cost, and then one that is costly. If they give you a free shoe, will you go and buy a shoe? The shoe that you want to buy, if they give it for free, will you still take it and then go and buy
I hear
another
you,
one?
but it's just a little bit dragging. Like, can
Yeah.
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. So I was saying that uh so will you buy a shoe if you see if you're given a free copy? So don't share disconnected. I will just
Connecte ta tête à ton cerveau, le mental et tout se passe en haut. Y'a tombé le charisme de Rico. Cerveau, la vie c'est pas facile au ghetto. Tout le monde ne finit pas comme Eto. Le succès c'est pas pour les réglos. Chaîne en or, moins 10 fois 10. Ton flow était 0 sur 10. Tôt ou tard on va sauf que prise. Congo Liban la tête délice. FK ne fait pas de chemise, donc c'est Jokin et paire de tennis. Maintenant on vise que les actrices avec les nattes comme Alicia Keys. Y'a flop d'écho dans les coulisses. Elles ont les lasses qui traumatisent. J'apprends ce chargeur dans la prise. Le joom je sors avant que je pisse. Fais pas confiance aux gars du showbiz. C'est comme quand tu sens quand de crise. Restez dehors avec vos caprices. Ortine les bois ici c'est pisse. Yeah, ça fait work mon cerveau. Ortine les bois ici c'est pisse. Devant toi c'est le tsunami. Mais devant moi elle est très soumise. Yeah, ça fait work mon cerveau. Big up à Chavez, big up à Idriss. Faudrait même que j'appelle Renis. Juste pour venir faire le remix. Cerveau, connecte ta tête à ton cerveau. Le mental et tout se passe en haut. Y'a tombé le charisme de Rico. Cerveau, la vie c'est pas facile au ghetto. Tout le monde ne finit pas comme Eto. Le succès c'est pas pour les réglos. Cerveau, connecte ta tête à ton cerveau. Le mental et tout se passe en haut. Y'a tombé le charisme de Rico. Cerveau, la vie c'est pas facile au ghetto. Tout le monde ne finit pas comme Eto. Le succès c'est pas pour les réglos. ça fait voir mon cerveau. Dans mon dos, ils font les complots. Si je dors et je ferme les yeux, c'est dans ton dos quand te met le couteau. Yeah, ça fait voir mon cerveau. Il y a les riches qui ne sont pas gros, les belles filles qui ne sont pas belles, les beaux fils qui ne sont pas beaux. 504 comme un vieil Peugeot, comme un pro quand je pose le flow. Tôt ou tard, on va nous séparer les vrais du faux. Je suis pas comme les autres, pas comme les autres. À chaque fois, je me sépare du lot. Tout le monde genre sur les réseaux, mais faut faire gaffe quand tu parles de Joe. Beau, trop c'est trop, boum, trop c'est trop. Je dors très tard, je me lève très tôt. Entre toi et moi, y'a même pas photo. Cerveau, cerveau, connecte ta tête à ton cerveau. Le mental et tout se passe en haut.
Alright, guys, I think I would have to reschedule. We're done surely.
La vie c'est pas facile au ghetto. Tout le monde ne finit pas comme métaux. Le succès c'est pas pour les réglos. Cerveau, cerveau, connecte ta tête à ton cerveau. Le mental et tout se passe en haut. Y'a tombé le charisme de Rico. Cerveau, cerveau, la vie c'est pas facile au ghetto. Tout le monde ne finit pas comme métaux. Le succès c'est pas pour les réglos. Chaîne en or, moins 10 x 10. Ton flow était 0 sur 10. Tôt ou tard on va sauf que prise. Congo Liban la tête est lisse. FK ne fait pas de chemise. Donc c'est Chokin et paire de tennis. Maintenant on vise que les actrices avec les nattes comme Alicia Keys. Y'a flop d'écho dans les coulisses. Elles ont les lasses qui traumatisent. J'apprends ce chargeur dans la prise. Le junk je sors avant que je pisse. Fais pas confiance aux gars du showbiz. C'est comme quand tu sens quand te crise. Restez dehors avec vos caprices. On tire les bois ici c'est pisse. Yeah, ça fait voir mon cerveau. On tire les bois ici c'est pisse. Devant toi c'est le tsunami. Mais devant moi elle est très soumise. Yeah, ça fait voir mon cerveau. Big up à Chavez, big up à Idriss. Faudrait même que j'appelle Renis. Juste pour venir faire le remix. Cerveau, cerveau, connecte ta tête à ton cerveau. Le mental et tout se passe en haut. Y'a tombé le charisme de Rigo. Cerveau, cerveau, la vie c'est pas facile au ghetto. Tout le monde ne finit pas comme métaux. Le succès c'est pas pour les réglos. Cerveau, cerveau, connecte ta tête à ton cerveau. Le mental et tout se passe en haut. Y'a tombé le charisme de Rigo. Cerveau, cerveau, la vie c'est pas facile au ghetto. Tout le monde ne finit pas comme métaux. Le succès c'est pas pour les réglos.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, mashallah, you're back. I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it sounds clear actually. It sounds clearer.
Yeah, maybe I think let's just try to be quick
Okay.
and then
Yeah. So I was asking that.
because the network is
Yeah, can you hear me?
yeah.
So I was asking that. How about the distribution channels? If somebody if somebody buys Blanche's
Yeah.
album, will he go and see it for free somewhere? Because it's like you trying to buy some shoes. If you see the shoe that you love and you're giving for free, will you still buy another one?
No, at the time where they were selling they were selling it, it wasn't on YouTube, so there was nowhere that it was free. But after like 4 days, that they put it on YouTube.
So it was the
I
difference.
get your point. I think there's
What's the
problem with
difference?
distribution. That's true.
What's
I
the
think that's
difference?
it.
If I know
Sorry?
that I'll wait. No, I was just laughing. That was the difference. If I know that I'll wait after 4 days, I'll get it. Why buy it now?
I see.
I'm telling you, that's
That's where you
economics.
become a fan, my brother. No, that's when you become. That's where you're a fan. That's what. Okay, listen. Okay, like let me give you. I was okay. You don't drop the better time. The same time the video dropped the better time. Like 1 day after the album came out, it was on YouTube, the YouTube channel, free. Pounds, that song, 10 pounds. He told me he doesn't want to get it on YouTube. That he loves what I'm doing to pay me 10 pounds for the song. That's where a fan comes. That's what I'm telling you, that most Cameroonians are not fans. Because when you're a fan, you
Yeah.
don't care whether you receive for free or not. Your most important point is that your artist should be fine. And you know your artist can only be fine if you buy. That's the truth. You get what I'm saying?
But although I get it, but that is not working. So which means that they should do the real thing, like a discipline master now, that you're following human nature here. You're not following some definition or ideal. The human nature is showing you that if you leave it after 4 years and 4 days, those fans will not still buy it. So lock it, and if there is a teaser, people can see only that one for like 1 minute. and if they want the real thing, they go buy it, and you leave it like that forever. And that's how you know your real fans, because they're the ones that will be buying. And if you go for a concert, if they buy and they love it, that's how you'll be called for shows, and you have real fans, and then you will see gain from the shows. You see what I mean? But if there's a mean for some means for someone to get it for free, even if he's the biggest fan, so you're tempting him with gold. So
Yeah,
he will not even buy it because he really loves you. So he will even cheat.
we haven't reached that.
You see what I mean?
No, no, I don't share in that. I don't share. I
No,
don't,
no,
I
I'm
don't, I
I'm
don't.
just
But
giving
it's
you
fine.
it's a
We
point.
haven't
Yeah,
reached that level.
yeah,
Yeah.
true. But we can
No, we
make it.
haven't reached that level.
We
I
can make
think
it
we haven't
actually.
reached that level. But yeah, I get your point. I get your point. We can make it to that level, but it's going to be a little bit very tempting.
Yeah.
You understand?
Uh-huh. So, but it's
It's
not
going to be
easy. It's not
tempting
easy for the Cameroonian fan
because
then.
at the end of the day, you don't want to offset the little funds that you have already.
Yeah, very true. But you know, that's human nature that
Yeah.
is playing right there.
Well, we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. I don't think it's human nature. I just think people are just not serious about the issue of being a fan, because it happens in every other country, and people still the real fans will still get it like that. But it's fine though. I get the context of the whole entertainment industry in Cameroon. We're still at the very early stages, and a lot of things are happening. I mean, with the contemporary sound, we are
Yes.
still at the early stages. Don't let anybody misquote me and say I'm saying that and me just starting now. With the contemporary sound we're trying to push, all of us are still in the early stages. So I guess there's a lot of things back and forth that's going on. But I guess we'll get there. We'll get
Yeah.
there.
I pray so. And you know, especially when 1-4 goes abroad, you start
Yeah.
missing home. So like I really love the songs that I hear from the house. Boy Tag, his songs used to help. Someone wakes up, you see one will be up all night. And you have to wake up early and go to work. So I'm sleepy, I have a headache, but when I listen to Boy Tag and listen to Mike Monster, I keep going. So it's like coffee. You see what I mean? So and the guys down there, like in Cameroon, were doing a lot of good work, but we need to keep pushing.
So you're a fan of rap. You're a fan of rap then.
Yeah, I love rap, man. Like, when I listen to the other dance
I think that's what
songs,
we're doing. Yeah, I see that. I see that.
yeah. So now how about and like from the business point of view too, right? Like people making shows. We have artists that have been going outside. Like Tizi Panchak used to come here to the United States most of the times. He's always here actually. Stanley Eno used to come, and even Tizi used to go to like Korea. Is it
Yeah.
Korea, or they go to places and make shows? So
Yeah.
so we're trying. We're actually doing a very good job.
Yeah.
So now,
Yeah. Yeah.
what are your
We
thoughts?
are work in progress.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on this support your own? What do you think about that? Because there's a lot of waves now. People talking about it. People saying stop this, play 80-20%, like stuff like that. What do you think about this? What's actually happening?
Being someone that is very opinionated, I've made my opinion very clear on Facebook about this particular thing on support your own 80-20.
Yeah.
I think I've made my point clear about this 80-20 thing.
Yeah.
And on Facebook, I just wish that people should understand that it's your own. We can do the whole 80-20 thing, but that's not the solution. There's
Yeah.
a bigger picture.
Okay.
You understand? And the bigger picture is you understanding that
Yeah.
we need to market ourselves. And we can support we can play 80%, 20%, and we'll still just be around, just in Cameroon, not go anywhere.
Yeah. I see.
So, and we are trying to expand by stopping from how many countries in the world. I can't remember. I can't even count the number of countries in the world. In Africa, there's 52 countries already. Think about the whole world.
Yeah.
So you cannot trying to support your own. You are limiting yourself from getting exposure, and that's why artists like Stanley Eno have understood that concept and that's why they are one of the best when it comes to business, the business savvy of entertainment, the business part of showbiz.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they know that in Cameroon alone you cannot do much. So it's good for us to push the narrative of 80-20% and all of that. Yeah, push the 80-20% stuff, but then we should be aware that we also need others to make us grow. You understand?
Yeah.
No entertainment industry is every entertainment industry needs and not able to grow. So I don't support the fact that people believe that it's by stopping others from coming into the country
Yeah.
that we are going to have bigger shows and have bigger concerts and have bigger money. No, I think that we should try to work on ourselves by instigating proper support, which is support the artists that you know and the artists that are good.
Yeah.
And the artists that you believe that you are a fan of, like I was talking about the fan base thing. Support your artists. If you love Jovi, support Jovi. If you love Stanley Eno, support Stanley Eno. If you love Magasco, whoever, support them. Pay for their concerts, pay for their shows. But do not stop a foreign artist from coming in. That's a very poor interpretation of support your own. I refuse that. Every right thinking, sound, intellect, forward thinking man or woman.
Yeah. Sorry, continue.
Not be an apologist to that. Unfortunately, I beg to disagree. Yes. So I believe that as Cameroon support your own to the maximum. Yes, support your artists. And for one of those who believe that it's true, reduce the percentage of playing in clubs. It's embarrassing to go to a club and then you hear just only foreign songs, maybe Congolese, Ivorian, Nigerian. Yeah, you don't find Cameroonian songs. That's a shame. It is not supposed to be like that. So on that note, I accept with those who believe that we should reduce the rate of consumption of foreign music. But in order for us to stay to where we are or where we are about to go to, we need collaborations. We need to collaborate with foreign artists. We need to collaborate with foreign arts. We need that. We cannot close our barrier because our own artists who are going out there. I don't know any artists from Guinea or any artists from Chad.
Yeah.
But our artists go there and perform and they sell out. You know what I'm saying? They sell out, they do sell out shows.
Yeah, I see.
You get what I'm saying? In Chad, in Central African Republic. But I don't know any artist from there. So it's the same thing too, like in Nigeria, I'm not knowing from Cameroon, but Nigerian artists will come to Cameroon that's life.
Yeah, I see.
We cannot. The rather says that in whatever you do, there are always going to be people above you who can say, "Oh, they are not bringing the artist." They have never invited. I've never invited a Guinean artist coming to happen from that day. I've never invited somebody from what's that country that they always like to go there and get money. I've never invited them to come and perform here. No, they are not true.
Madagascar.
I believe that we should also accept the fact that our fans,
Yeah.
because they keep saying that arts are not making money, they're not making money. It's because we don't want to support them in the right way.
Yeah.
We are just bent on criticizing everything that an artist might have to go out of. Keep working. That's life. Like I said, it is one of the things that there always people above you and below you.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah, can you hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I said I guess that's what's up.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean,
Me,
I see what you mean, especially by saying that it's the same like how Cameroonians go to Madagascar and perform there. I don't know if
exactly.
anyone from
Yeah,
Madagascar has ever performed in Cameroon. So if now
that's it. That's true. That's facts. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I see. But now this thing is turning almost into a feud, like between Cameroon and. But people forget that a lot of people do businesses with Nigeria. There are people that they in Cameroon who only know how to use naira. Like there are people that live in
Yeah, that's right.
Mundemba,
At
Ekonotiti,
at the
Manfe,
border, yeah,
yes.
yeah,
And even when I was growing up, Nigerian movies, DVDs, all of those things they came from Nigeria. You see,
that's right.
and they're advanced. They did a lot of things. Imagine producing those sounds in those movies and then now just changing it to Afrobeat. It means they have a lot of experience. They knew how to make their traditional songs with computers already for their movies. You see, so we are really just learning
Exactly.
music mixing. This guy started that thing in the 90s.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I hope we
that's true.
consider
That's
that
true.
too. Yeah, I hope we consider that too. So they could make quality sounds. I've been doing that for a very long time.
Listen,
Sorry?
I think we don't need to push this too much because I think the people who are intelligent enough already know what's happening. We're chasing cloud with this topic, and I think it's very much a war
Yeah.
between Nigeria and Cameroon because I don't want that narrative where we think that oh, Nigerians are doing they are very stingy people and all that. That doesn't make sense. Like I
Yeah.
said, there's always going to be people that are better than us. That people that are better than you in life and people that you are better than. That's the way it is. We should give your ID card, you will stay there for 2 days to
Mm-hmm.
rent a Nigerian movie. That was how far those
As
people prioritize their stuff.
I
That
swear.
was in those days. You leave your ID card with the vendor for you to take a Nigerian movie to go and watch. I did that.
Yeah.
Yes, you cannot. Those people have been there. Like I said in one my pineapple, I said that a child that wants to compare the penis of him and his father does not know what he's doing. I'm not by any way saying that Nigeria is our father, but we need to understand that those people have been there before us in terms
Exactly.
of quality entertainment. You
Yeah.
cannot say that you'll be shooting yourself in the leg. You refuse that. That's facts.
Mm-hmm.
But that does not mean that we are not learning. We are
Yeah.
actually going in the right direction. Let's think that we have already arrived where we can now begin to rub shoulders with people who have been there for ages and they are doing so. See, Nigerian movies are Netflix.
Yeah.
Not one, not two, not three, not four.
Amazon Prime.
Huh?
And that
Nigeria,
three.
the Nigerian is now the leader of the World Trade Center, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. She's not the leader of the president of the World Trade Organization. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Those people that they have the population, they have the numbers, they have the intellect. Not saying that we don't have those people, but we should learn at what point to say, you know what, you are doing well. We can know that you get there soon.
Yeah.
You don't try to compare with people who are already ahead of you. I can never compare with somebody like even the basic ones who are now on Instagram. They have, you know what I'm saying? So we should learn to understand this thing. And when you're humble enough to understand that, God will lift you up. Don't be proud and say, oh no, we're the same. You have to also pay the same amount of money they're paying us. They have to also have you put in the same work they're putting. Are they putting the same work? They're honest to ourselves. It's simple. So I don't believe those who are pushing this narrative of no. Listen, I'm a very frank talker. If you know me from way back, I'm a very frank talker. I'm not scared of anybody. I say what I'm saying. It doesn't care. It doesn't matter if you have backlash. But I know I'm saying
Yeah.
the truth.
Mm-hmm.
That's what matters to me. That's why sometimes my posts on Facebook are somewhat controversial, but I don't really care because I know I'm speaking facts.
Yeah.
I might not be right all the time, but trust me, there's an iota of truth in every post I put.
Yeah.
So I have to work with what I put in.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot expect the same amount of money and stuff, but we can get there. That's true. We can get there. Okay, look at someone like Napster. Napster is trying to do Napster Nigeria. That's a good platform where you bring in that topic of that communication between Nigerian artists and Cameroonian artists. There will be a platform, there will be a mediator, because there's been none of that before in the past. We need to sell our culture. We need to be present in Nigeria to make people know that, oh, there's a song like this, there's a song like this. It is not a crime to do it.
Yeah.
We can also do it. Because I know we have talented artists who can also, all we need to is to short step is to have that physical presence in the market.
Yeah.
It's very Indian. I don't think so for now. But we now start to have that dialogue already.
Yeah.
So instead of trying to look for let's try to find a
say that let's say in Nigeria they don't let people in and stuff like that. Have you gone there? They just heard it. This topo that we're talking, where do you think is headquartered? Where do you think is headquartered? My partner is Nigerian. He's a CNN BBC journalist and he works for Reuters too. He took an award, right? For
I saw
yeah, go on. Hello?
I saw him presented to one of the those are
yeah, the
chairman,
yes, the chairman of the chairman of Nigerian Bar Association in Abuja is a lady. Yeah, she has been here. She has been here, and then we have Shehu Sani. He's a senator. He has been here too. We write to them, they accept and they come. Yeah. So that's that openness that, like, when I hear people make.
It's my
I've written to Esti Muna. I've written to, is it Esti Muna they call him?
When I was in the UK, sorry. When I was in the UK, I spoke to the then president of the Nigerian movie, Nollywood president. I've gotten the educate Oswebu. We spoke on the phone, and I called him because at that time I wanted to be an we exchanged contact.
Yeah.
Because I got through with somebody that knew him, and I'm in contact, and I called. That was the end of an Nollywood education. I spoke to him.
Yeah.
You get into accounts. I think it's a lie. I think it's a lie. You know.
Yeah. And you know, do you know Idris brother Idris Abdul Karim Musang Nigeria Jaga? You know him?
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, he was on Topo. He came here. We wrote to him. He replied. He came. We had a wonderful chat. He told us a story. That's the openness that you get. I've written to this Muna, the lawyer. He has not replied. Is it Dr. Muna? I don't know the title to put there. I'll write to him, he will not reply. Other people, but you write to people want to sit home, that you should come and they want to sit home, that you should come and do everything for them.
That's the problem. And you're saying like a joke, but that's actually the problem. That's the mentality. That's the mind. Artists or actors both Nigeria and actually suffer collaboration, and they have not had it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what they invited me and I did to Cameroon. After collaborating with her, the show was a flop. But they came to show you that there are people who are actually going to their house and start saying, oh, South Africa, oh, they're wicked, they're stingy. How have you gone to there? Have you gone there to find out?
That's what I'm telling you.
Haven't they collaborated with Charlotte Panda? They don't have a smash record together. Let's leave from our comfort zone. The problem with Cameroonians is that we have a dangerous sense of entitlement. We have a dangerous sense, particularly the thing that we have a dangerous and a sense of entitlement. And if we don't believe that, oh, we're going to always be mediocre because we now we are the best. We think that people should always bow to us. Nah, it doesn't work like that.
Mm-hmm.
Go out there, network. I'm a comedian, but trust me, there are things that I've done only from just by talking to people on Instagram, on stuff. I've met people, we have had exchanges with business people, and there are even things I'm doing now that is going to yield fruit in the next 1 or 2 years. I don't want to see this year. It's because don't see myself like I go to beg for me to beg.
Yeah.
I beg. I say, please, please do me this thing. I'm begging.
Yeah.
It's to know because you know what you are going to like a guy. I'm a future in the midst of
I didn't hear you.
that's it. Will come for you, come for you, follow right to the door. They say they come to the dinner. I said we need to leave, if not, it's going to be catastrophic in the nearest
Yeah, yeah,
future.
very true actually. And I mean, I've had that experience, and it's just frustrating because, and if you try to say what is, like people don't listen, and they think that they start pointing fingers. So don't surely disappear again. Thank God network.
Ne sont pas belles, les beaux fils qui ne sont pas beaux. 504 comme un vieil Peugeot, comme un pro quand je pose le flow. Tôt ou tard, on va nous séparer les vrais du faux. Je suis pas comme les autres, pas comme les autres. À chaque fois, je me sépare du lot. Tout le monde joue sur les réseaux, mais faut faire gaffe quand tu parles de Joe. Yeah. Yeah, ça fait work mon cerveau. Faut faire gaffe quand tu fais des propos. Si tu penses avoir riche, mon niveau t'as l'eau dans la tête à la place du cerveau. Yeah, ça fait work mon cerveau. Trop c'est trop, boum, trop c'est trop.
Hello?
Je dors très
Yeah.
tard, je me lève
Hello?
très tôt.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, like you said, we can just wrap up some other time. If internet is better, maybe we could do again. But
I just want to say that, man. I just want to first of all, I must say that. I just want to first of all thank you, man. You've been an immense support to my career. I'll be very bad if I leave here without acknowledging the things that you have done in the background. For me, I must acknowledge that, and I must say that thank you very much. I'm most grateful. And like I said, we are family. Anytime you need me, just holler. I'm always here. I'm always available. We can have several conversations about things like this or other things that will come up in the future.
Okay.
And also, I just want to encourage everybody to do whatever they're doing, man. Just keep doing it, man. Because they felt that I was nothing, which I'm just starting. I'm not even going to 100 of where I'm supposed to go to, but they're already seeing the prospect, they're already seeing the light, the future and stuff.
Yeah.
So always believe in yourself. The beginning is always going to be rough. It's going to be very, very tricky. People are not going to believe in you. People are going to doubt you. You're even going to doubt yourself. So, but just keep in mind that what you're doing is what you love. Then keep doing it. There's nobody that I've seen that has been consistent that has not made it. Consistency is key. Always be consistent. There's nobody that I've seen. Magasco was 10 years ago. He wasn't the Magasco that he is today because he didn't leave. They had people who started at the same time as him that they are nowhere to be found because they left. They left the race. So please always stick to your convictions. If you believe that you can be a rapper, please rap to the end. Don't let anybody convince you to try and change. And because if you take a second option, it means you're not sure. And also, it's not bad to also do something else while doing the thing that you're doing, the thing that you love. It's always good to, but always have conviction in what you're doing and be consistent. And please remember, be disciplined. It's very important. Especially those who are signing to record labels or whatever deal. Please be disciplined. Keep your head up always. Always encourage yourself. You're the best in what you're doing. God bless everybody. Thank you. Share, like the page. And you can always follow me on Instagram at Don't Adon Chivule. One word, Adon Chivule. Thank you very much for having me, Kobe Bryant. It was a pleasure.
Yeah.
God bless you, and I wish the show the best.
Amen.
In the future.
The same to you. I wish you to the best as you commit. So thanks for showing up. And
thank you very much. Oh yeah, I see always.